Hi, these are my 3 recent book reads. We have The Woman in Me by Britney Spears, and let me tell you, before I go ahead and tell you what I rated and my thoughts on it, when I rate a biography or an autobiography, I'm not rating their lives, because I know it's difficult and it feels odd to rate someone's story, but I'm not rating that. I'm rating more, do they repeat themselves often? Do they go around in circles? Are they all over the place? Having put that out of the way, I really want to say this book really made me reflect on a lot on how we treat people that are in show business, celebrities. Sure, there's a lot of effed up things happening in Hollywood now, but it's also very true that we as a society tend to act like they don't have feelings. And I think it's a reminder to society that people choosing to work in show business, to create their art, to be artists, to be actors, actresses, singers, doesn't give us leverage over them. And I think that as a society, we really act entitled to their lives, and we say, well, that's what comes with the territory. That's what has come with the territory. That doesn't mean that's right. People always tend to excuse their mean comments towards people, public figures, saying that that's what they knew what they were getting themselves into. And that's kind of like it gives you're asking for it kind of attitude. And I've heard many times people say we owe Britney Spears an apology, but the truth of the matter is that we've owed apologies to other artists previous to Britney, but I'm glad she put this out, because it puts a perspective of how much as a society we can damage people, and we don't really think about how our words collectively destroy people's lives. We just think, oh well, they never heard it they're not hearing it from us, so we just keep on going with our lives. But we collectively destroy people's lives with our gross attitudes or lack of empathy. I think this book is really a call to action. A lot of people say, oh sure, when people see a celebrity, or not celebrity, but yeah, public figure who's going through a hard time, they're like, oh, cry me a river. They're crying in dollars. They have access to the best and this and that, but people forget, you don't, as she has shown us, you never know what someone is going through, or what their limitations are, or why they can't get the help that they need. So to me, this book is this book is like a poster child of having empathy and kindness for human beings, all human beings. Having empathy for people before we speak, before we just spew criticism. So for that, I think it's a very important book. I noticed that sometimes when she talks, or when you read her, you can see how the trauma has affected her, how sometimes she seems sometimes a little outdated in some things that she says, but you can tell that it's because of what the isolation did to her. In all, I give Britney Spears' The Woman in Me 4 out of 5 reading rainbows.